Humanist Vampire Seeks Consenting Suicidal Person was the best movie I saw at Chattanooga Film Festival this weekend. Hi, I'm Adam Caesar. I talk about movies on the internet, so give me a follow if you want to hear more of that. But also, I write books like the Clown in the Cornfield series. Clown in the Cornfield 3, The Church of Friendo, is coming out very soon. Please buy it. And because I'm a writer, I was a guest of the Chattanooga Film Festival this past weekend. The festival organizer, Chris, had asked me to drop in. Ostensibly, I was there to sign books and to program a movie. I showed 1975's Race with the Devil because it has a connection to Clown in the Cornfield 3. It went over like gangbusters. It's the first time I've ever programmed a movie, so one of the coolest things to ever happen to me. I was also there as a screenwriter. I had written one of the features that was playing the Fest Ghost game. That went over really well. But I was also there just because I'm a film fan and I wanted to watch the movies. And again, Humanist Vampire Seeking Consenting Suicidal Person was my favorite movie I saw while I was there. This is a French-Canadian film, a Quebecese film directed by Ariane Louis-Seize. I'm probably saying that wrong because as much of a Francophile as I am, I can't pronounce French words for crap. It stars Sarah Monpetit as Sasha, a vampire who, like it says in the title, it's one of those great movies where you get the premise in the title, a vampire that doesn't and or can't kill people to eat them. She just has too much compassion. She won't eat. She will only allow her mother, her father, who are also vampires. She's got an aunt and a cousin too. She just lets them kind of do the hunting for her, and they empty out the blood and put it in blood bags. And she's basically in this kind of stunted childhood as far as being a vampire goes, where she's just drinking her little pouches. This all comes to a head when she's basically getting kicked out of the house because her parents are deciding to kind of show a little bit of tough love, the idea that we won't be around forever to take care of you. You have to learn how to hunt. So she goes and lives with her cousin, who's a lot more harder edged and kind of enjoys being a vampire, who's just like picking up these random guys and bringing them home and just draining them of their blood. It's a clear allegory for being different, and not only that, but on the parent side of things, the idea of like, well, what do you do to prepare your child who does things a little differently for the world? But it's also a very sweet a quasi-love story, because Sasha meets this boy who she first sees when he's like ready to jump off the roof of the bowling alley where he works to kill himself. She follows him around. She knows that he's been depressed and not caring about life and not caring whether he lives or dies for a long time, and she begins to kind of court him with the idea that, oh, I could eat this kid because in a way I'd be doing him a favor, and things progress from there. Not a comedy in the way you almost expect a vampire comedy to be now, because I think between What We Do in the Shadows and the television spin-off of What We Do in the Shadows, there's this kind of overt goofiness that I almost expected walking into this movie. Even in the first few minutes, it has a little bit more of an Addams Family vibe than the rest of the movie has. So, and I like that. I like that about it, that it's halfway between Let the Right One In and Amelie, instead of halfway between Let the Right One In and What We Do in the Shadows. How many vampire kind of comedies can you have? We have a lot in cinema, and yet they're still finding new and novel approaches to this same material. I'm clearly the target demographic for this. I'm clearly a mark because it's a beautiful looking film, spoken in beautiful French language, about one of my favorite things, vampires. But it's just so well done and so great. The performances are awesome. It's so funny, and there's a lot of heart to it. So enjoy Humanist Vampire Seeking Consenting Suicidal Person when it plays theaters, whenever it plays theaters, because you should go out and find it and see it with a crowd. See it with someone you love. Thanks for watching. Buy my books.